Before he left, I had him make several videos of stuff I want my kids to know. So, in case anything tragic happens, the kids will have some nuggets of wisdom from their dad. These are 34 words, and these are the foundation of this channel. I'm calling it Samuel Waragu speeches because I'm not immune from being the dad referred to in these 34 words. These words are contained in The Real Sisters, which is a novel about five ladies by Michelle Cummings. I should not speak more about the words if you have not read the novel. From where I stand, you need to read the novel in full. I'm where I am because I voluntarily, without coercion, chose to read as many novels as my head can accommodate. My son, read. So let's revisit the words again. Before he left, I had him make several videos of stuff I want my kids to know. So in case anything tragic happens, the kids will have some nuggets of wisdom from their dad. In this life, anything tragic can happen to anyone. No one goes out looking for tragedy. But tragedy happens all the time, even to good people, harmless people, responsible people. When tragedy strikes, where does it leave you? Where does it leave your loved ones? Where does it leave those whose lives entirely depend on you for material support, psychological support, as well as moral support? Where does it leave them? How does it affect their destinies? And a tragic being doesn't necessarily mean people singing to and for you. There's a land that is fairer than day, and by faith we can see it afar. For the Father waits over the way to prepare us a dwelling place then in the sweet by and by. We shall meet on that beautiful shore in the sweet by and by. We shall meet on that beautiful shore. Although that's still in the list. But does it mean that these things don't happen to young, old, and very old kids who never stop imagining how it would be? How it would be if only tragedy never struck their dad. What would my dad have said about this problem bedeviling us today? What would my dad have said on my wedding preparation? Would he tell me, son, you've made the right choice. I'm proud of you. Or would he say, son, I know this is going to hurt your feelings, but as your loving dad who wants nothing short of the best for his son, you have erred on this one. What would he say? Would I find a reliable answer from one of his notebooks? Would reviewing his videos help me make an informed decision, assuming that one tragic thing happened to him and negatively and permanently altered his life? Imagine your dad became incognito before you could even call him my dad. Imagine there's this advice your dad has kept for you until you become of age to reveal to you. And then before he tells you, God forbid, he becomes mute, deaf, and loses his memory. The answer is not in asking what 10 years, 15 years, 34 years, 100 years will look like from today. The task today is in fantasizing about that future, translating the fantasy into a vivid image and creating solutions for any gaps today and publishing them. So in case, as I start Samuel Warago's speeches, I am imagining about that future, which is radically unpredictable, and putting myself in the shoes of that dad, giving the nuggets of wisdom. Most of these speeches will be addressed to my son, but my daughter will also benefit immensely. One, because of the son, that son who has no one he can call my dad, simply because the man never responsibly accepted the title. Two, because I'm also a son to my dad. And three, because I'm called my dad. I don't wish my son to one day say, I wish my dad had said about this thing. So, in case you don't remember where we've come from, the 34 words are here. Before he left, I had him make several videos of stuff I want my kids to know. So, in case anything tragic happens, the kids will have some nuggets of wisdom from their dad. And so, in case you didn't get the name of this channel, I'm calling it Samuel Waragu Speeches. I'm not speeches in the ordinary way we are accustomed to. Sometimes you concoct your face and ask, is that speech? Is that still a speech? So, in case